Alright, welcome back to Pikmin 4. Where were we? Last time I played this, what did I do? Okay, so I did the Olimar thing, and then I did the CBT cave. And then, I guess we're doing the rest of this level. I did the whole CBT cave, Des. Yeah, that shit is done. I think the thing that we have to do is kill Louie. I think that is the next step in our Pikmining. What do you call this gormless music? I would call this urethra music. What would you call it? Louis is wanted for multiple war crimes over 100 galaxies. In over 100 galaxies. Why is Louis such a piece of shit? Oh no, here's a better question. Why is his head not as suckable as, Olimar's? Anyway, chat, remember last time there was a thing that happened that really pissed me off? There was something that was going on here that I couldn't quite do. Was it this way? Was that all I had to do? You had difficulty getting Ochi up here. I guess I just went the wrong way. Wow, just for that one thing too. That's all I needed to do here. Okay, great. Guess we got some caves and stuff to do. There's that cave up there. Wait, there's a cave up here? Oh yeah. These little Dandori freaks. Hefty hallway? Okay, it's been a minute, so let me adapt to playing the game again. I need more yellers. Yeller fellers. Oh, she can take that. I need to find... Where's the rest of them yeller fellers? Wow, Ochi, good shit. Good for you. Look at you, just throating that whole thing. Oh, we have to recover the enemies too? Well, we've got 5 minutes. We can get these fruits as well. This Dandori is terrible. Where'd my yellow fellows go? Wait, do I just have to hit that switch? Ah. They were stuck on this. Wait, I have 11 yellow Pikmin? Not... Oh, wait, no, that was an ice one there, too. Oh, they're stuck in here. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. My... Oh, man, the Dusty is real dusty right about now. I'm sorry. I mean, at the very least, I've got bronze. Yeah, it's not going completely terrible. Large. Ochi, you can do this. Grapes? Not, I don't know how much more I can, no. Oh shit, we gotta get you up here. I mean, maybe gold? Maybe? Oh no, I have bad Dandori happening over here. Very, very smelly Dandori is what's happening. Maybe gold! Alright, golds! Alright, not bad. That's Adam Sandler speak. Vinny, I don't enjoy you calling it Dandussy and smelly in such close proximity. Why? Why? That's a you problem. You can, listen, if you were of Christ, you wouldn't even think what you're thinking. Those who are Christly would not even know what a Dandussy is. Why do you? I believe contempt for your audience is the best way to gain more audience members. Is there another onion on this map somewhere, chat? No, it's on the next one. Is any chat members going to New York Comic Con? I'm not doing a meetup. I'm not doing a signing or anything. I'm going for fun. Oh wait, that freak needs to be rescued. Hang on. Someone just said Elma Ayo, let him die.
Well, hey.
We expect a video of New York Comic Con. I mean, I usually do. At this point, I don't know how much more new things I can show you. Because I don't, like I said, I don't really like, interviewing people at a convention. I don't like fucking with people. I don't like, you know, doing bits. If I had like a crew and people had ideas, I would, I would be down for it, but it's just me. So what I would do is I would just, as I usually do, just film it. And if I see something interesting, point the camera at it, and then put that into a video. And if that's good enough, then yeah, there will be a video. Does Johnny count as crew? Unfortunately, Johnny does not live anywhere near New York, and thus cannot be crew. But even so, you know what? The amount of, like, stress and anxiety I used to get from doing those Comic-Con videos was just not really worth. Like, I did them for several years in a row, and, they did okay. I mean, people liked them. But the amount of, like, let's just say this. The amount of work and me putting myself through some level of anxiety wasn't really worth how well received they were, which is to say they were mildly well received. People liked them, but it wasn't like a mind-blowing response, you know what I mean? Aw, oh, god damn it. But instead, yeah, I just do my own, like, I just film it, and if something interesting occurs, that's good enough for me. And I go and basically I just have a good time. And as a result of that, I ended up enjoying Comic-Con so much more than I used to. But, again, like, last year was chill because it wasn't so packed. But it's a weird convention, because, oh god, because not enough... There's like... Oh. Just letting all my Pikmin friends die. It's fine. It's a weird convention because if you don't want to go to see, like, panels, it's almost not worth it. Like, honestly, I wouldn't spend, like, I'm lucky they don't mind giving me, like, a creator pass, because if I had to spend full price on Comic-Con, I might just get a one-day ticket, and that would be fine. I wouldn't want to do the whole convention. Nor would I want to spend full price on something that, truthfully, I'm just not into everything they do there. And last year, they didn't even have, like, video games. Like, I remember that Nintendo used to go to New York Comic Con. And, they don't anymore. There were a lot of video game companies that used to go to Comic Con. They got Virgil, wrestling superstar Virgil. No, you know who's there every fucking year? Sergeant Slaughter. If anyone knows who that wrestler is. And he's always just in some random place. One year I met Michael Bean, and he was like a little, like, scummy with me for a bit. Until I proved I was like a real fan of his. It was weird. He's a kind of a standoffish guy. He showed me a picture of, like, I got something signed from him. It was, his character from Aliens. And, I didn't even expect to see him there. I was like, oh, Michael Bean, I love this guy. And anyway, he was like... I was like, oh man, I really like you in this, this, and this. And he was like, do you know what movie this is? And it was Tombstone. And I love that. I said, yeah, Tombstone. He was like, do you know which actor this is? I said, that's Val Kilmer. That's Kurt Russell. He goes, you know who this is? And he was like pointing out, like, character actors that I didn't know. And he got a little, like, upset that I didn't know the character actor. So yeah, I think he's just that kind of guy. But once I talked to him about Tombstone a little bit, he was pretty chill. He wasn't being a dick, he was just like quizzing me. I thought it was rather peculiar. It's like, dude, you're at New York Comic Con, there's a very high probability these people know you from Terminator and Aliens, and that's it. I'm sorry. Name every background actor I've worked with. Oh, that's... Oh yeah, John Slocum. Love John Slocum. Grisbatch Malizditch. Oh man. Oh, Scrindon Lingland. Those are some really cool character actors that you have worked with on your time on that one film. Not Walton Goggins, Walter Goggins. Bobson Dugnut, my favorite character actor. But again, I can't fully say he was being, like, a dick. He wasn't being mean or rude. He was just, like... kind of strange. He seemed rude from your story. Yeah, I mean... maybe. It didn't ruin my perception of him. Like, if there was someone who was well and truly shitty, I would, you know, maybe have like a little vendetta, or like, not a vendetta, but like just shitty feelings. Not him. It was just like, maybe he's in a weird place in his life. I know he struggled with alcoholism. I listened to him on some podcasts. What the hell's the guy's name? The guy played Lex Luthor on some fucking show. I don't know what show it was, but regardless. It seems like he's gone through some stuff in his life that he actually has learned from. So maybe it was just one of those things. Maybe he was just going through some shit. Sometimes people take out their internal, like, pain, on others in the form of, like, anger. And it takes a really, really... It can be tough to just kind of let that go. I was also... Who was I listening to? There's something about, like, some other podcasts about, Mel Brooks. And, like, in his older age... Oh, that's cool, they died. One of the things was, what is your, like, advice? Like, what's something you've learned in your life? And it's like... Mel Brooks said, just be kind to yourself, and be kind to others, knowing that you don't know what anyone's going through on any given day. Some people are just wretched. Some people are just really just rotten. But also, some people had the worst day of their life. on the day that you met them. So, that's a tough thing to... I think that's a tough thing to assimilate into your own, like, philosophy, especially when the world kind of sucks so much. But, that little thing to keep in mind has actually been good for me. Unless you're driving, in which case you are in a death machine. Get off the fucking road. Nope. Yeah, speaking of death. Thank you, Zenyot, for your advice on being chill. Well, it wasn't much of anything that I just said there. Really wasn't, but, I don't know. It's just little things that I try to think about as I go through my days. Can we... Ochi, can you not? Oh. Vinny, please get mad and start drama. Okay. I'm lucky I can do what I do without having to start drama. I mean... Again, nobody's perfect. I'm not claiming to be that. But, it is nice that I can, like, I have an audience on Twitch without having to start beef with some other streamer. That's like, it seems like it's getting harder and harder to start a channel these days. And that is, I've talked about this plenty, and you're probably sick of hearing me talk about it, but that seems to just be the meta. What the fuck? How did this ham come out of that small creature? $300. Oh my god. Some nice looking ham. Imagine being the intern at Nintendo having to go to the store to get a ham to 3D scan. Or imagine, instead of 3D scanning a ham, you have to just design the ham from scratch. But listen, picture this. You get the ham, you can then eat the ham with members of your team after it's 3D scanned. Well, hang on a minute. Does the 3D scan, like, put microwaves in your ham? I'm kidding. I'm not that dumb. I'm a little dumb, but not that dumb. Like, does the molecular structure of the ham change? Does the composition of the ham, like, does an extra, like, electron get added so that it's no longer ham, it's like sclam. And then you can't eat it because it's like, it's like full of microplastics.
Dr. June?
It's a fucking camera, not a Tron digesting beam. Well, you don't know what they put in those cameras. You don't know what they put in those cameras. Takes hit off of vape. Ah. It's just shitting them out of its... I find it rather peculiar that Nintendo's not afraid to show hole. I deserve to lose those Pikmin after that.
Kiddo?
No! We're within acceptable loss parameters. Yeah, did you ever have a disgusting creature explode into rubber ducks in your, bathroom, for example? Because I have. Chat, I think insects are aliens. I think we keep looking to the skies, but we should look to the ground for the aliens. I saw a fucking bee today. Like, come at me, and then, like, land, and it had, like, a mosquito. Or so, maybe it was a wasp, I'm not sure what it was, but it had, like, a mosquito, and it was just ripping its legs off. Maybe it wasn't a mosquito. It had long legs. It was weird, and I hate it. And it just, like, then flew away with the corpse of it. It was really fucking bizarre, and I felt like Carl Pilkington witnessing this. I was like, I've witnessed a murder.
카우프지.
I'm just saying, it's a bit weird. You know about the Great Underground Ant War in California? I don't know about that, but I like the sound of it.
Fish nipple?
Yes, nipper! What is the Great Underground Ant War?
Bong!
Don Bergman. Wait, why is there a full name?
Scultura. Tani.
Kickstarter backer. Don Beveridge's brother. There are two huge colonies that are constantly fighting each other. Did you ever see, they poured, like, mercury, or lead, rather, or something, some, like, molten liquid, into an ant colony, and then they dug it out, and it was fucking massive. Oh, it was aluminum. It was aluminium. Sorry, aluminium. Yes. We live in a strange... We live in a strange planet, strange universe. Stuff like that is happening, like, right below us. Right now, like, wherever you are, under you or around you, there's a war of wildlife. Whether it be big fish eat the little ones, or, like, just insects wiling out. I watched a dove, like, actually body check another dove into a wall because it wanted the food the other dove was eating. And I'm pretty sure they weren't, of the same, like, family. That dove was from the Bronx, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Birds of the same family will absolutely kill each other for food. And yet we can just go to the store and 3D scan a ham. Someone said we kind of achieved world peace by cloning food, but at what cost? World peace? There's still plenty of places on this planet that don't have enough food. But, you can see... Listen, this is gonna be like one of those faux deep moments. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Once we have enough food, we invent TikTok. That was the logical conclusion. have you seen the new photos of Mars? I haven't because I haven't yet seen someone reacting to the photos of Mars. In, like, a picture in a picture. On TikTok. Do you prefer soap cutting videos, Subway Surfers, or Minecraft parkour for TikTok, Binyot? I prefer people rolling jars of feces downstairs as ASMR. Don't you? What about jamming beans into a computer? Did you see that one? I didn't see that one, actually. Jeff, did you make that one? You had nothing to do with it? Come on, you can't bring up Bean's PC and then shirk all responsibility. What the fuck is this wall of text? No, the real shit is pudding drop. Oh, I've made plenty of my own brain-dead, like, mindless nonsense stuff. I am... What do you call them things? Oh, I'm a hypocrite? But yeah, I was the first ASMR channel, that's true. I did do ASMR before anyone else. I slopped pudding onto a fucking onto the ground. Is that the proper use of the word slop? I slopped pudding onto the ground? I'm as much to blame for why the internet is bad as anyone else, and I'm okay with that. But no, I feel like we have, whoa. We have come such a long way, and ants are still fighting wars in California. Stupid bitches. What does Always Sunny call them? Stupid science bitches? That's ants. They haven't even figured out how to, like, replicate food. They have to go and, like, look around for, like, someone's, like, smegma so that they can feed themselves. Now, we truly are the best species. Oh, right, I need the dog for this. I need Ochi. Vinny, are there any ants in your foreskin? You've heard of the game Ants in Your Pants, right? Oh, I'm not actually... Hang on a minute. I'm not actually answering that question. I'm just asking if you've heard of ants in your pants. You remember, the greatest scene in the history of television? Of movies? When Indiana Jones was fighting that dude and a bunch of, like, ants? A bunch of ants showed up. Like, crawled inside that guy's, like, mouth. That might be the most famous ant scene in all of movies. Well, then there's also Ant-Man. Apparently that last Ant-Man movie was pretty wretched. That's a shame. The first one, and even the second one to a degree, was just like low stakes, just something to watch. You know? It's just kind of like, it was just there. Paul Rudd is good. Michael Douglas is good. Well, I hear Blue Beetle is gonna make $10,000. Which may not sound like a lot, but chat, think about $10,000. Think about what you could do with that right now. Think about what Marvel could do with that right now. Oh, Marvel didn't make Blue Beetle. Same thing. Forgot I could do that. I just like that, you know, there's movies that are, not superhero movies that are doing well. And I'm not even, like, completely anti-superhero movie. I don't mind if a movie's good, a movie's good. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't watch a ton of movies unless I'm interested. But you've got, that Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, which is getting an IMAX release, and that's also gonna be in theaters. Like, it's like something like that I want to see in a theater. Like, I want to see an actual movie about something. And I think Oppenheimer almost hitting a billion. And Barbie, too, doing, like, incredibly well. Which, again, the wrong lessons will be learned from that movie. We've talked about this, and it's been a thing online. I was joking about how every movie is going to be about toys now. And that's the new MCU, is just going to be, like, toys. So... Yeah, it's gonna get kind of weird. But it is, again, it is nice that we're getting, Fincher's got a movie coming out. Like, there's... You know, there's interest for these things, and it's not just superhero stuff. Vinny, did you know that Martin Scorsese's eldest daughter is my semi-distant cousin? Of course I knew that, chat member, because you are chat member. And how could I not know that? You were chat member. You're my chat member, Spagublio. Of course I know that. Vinny, did you know that I just fucking shit myself? Oh god, I shit myself. No, it's pretty cool, though. So there's an easier way to get these yellow Pikmin up here so I can...
Alright guys, we've got a 3D fidget spinner for your phone! Yeah, this shit's fucking sick, bro!
Hamon?
Have you seen the Starfield leak controversy? I haven't really dug too into it. I just saw that people were looking at it, and it was a little crusty, and it looked like a Bethesda game. And, then there was someone that wanted to walk on a gas giant in the game. And, like, dug their heels in about it. And listen, I'd be the first person to shit on a Bethesda game, considering, you know, I've had some interesting bugs and plenty of other issues with Bethesda, but, that's a little silly. In regards to the leaks, all I know is I saw a clip of the camera zoomed into a dude and his face was weird, and he did the usual, like, Bethesda face thing, and it made me laugh a little bit. And, one of the things I've seen is, like, a new generation discovers a Bethesda game. So if that's what you mean, then yes, I'm aware of it. People were mad that the planets don't wrap around like No Man's Sky. Well, here's the problem I have with that. And again, this is coming from someone who... Actually, I got, a little bit of shit, quite a bit of shit, because I was so negative about, Starfield. I was like, this game might suck, or it might be a glitchy mess. Why are we immediately jumping onto the hype for it? So that's kind of where I was at with it. That said... When it comes to the wraparound planet thing, I like No Man's Sky well enough. But after, I would say, 15 minutes, you've seen everything a planet has to offer in that game. You've seen all the random generated stuff. You've seen the wildlife for the most part. You've seen a couple treasures. Sure, the illusion is cool, but it's just... I don't think it's all that engaging to, like, walk around a planet in No Man's Sky when it's just the same repeating shit. And, like, are these people that are claiming they want the planets to wrap around going to walk around an entire planet and, like, put, like, 30,000 hours into Starfield? Just infinite content? Is that what they want? I don't understand what people want. It's one of the other reasons why I was a little bit mystified and like a little critical of Todd and Bethesda being like, there's 1,000 planets. It's like, alright, how about 10 planets and all 10 of them have a lot of custom, like, handmade, meaningful content in them? Especially when you start bragging about numbers and, like, how big your game is, then you're basically going to let people down. Or you're at least opening, like, a discussion, for better or worse, but, you know, if that's what you want for your game, that's fine. But I feel like saying we have 1,000 planets and they're huge and this game is huge and mental. I don't know, that just seems like a weak form of marketing to me. We have a full 100 Pikmins now. This area is big, and there are a lot of things in it, and a lot of caves. And one more thing I'll say, too. I like open-world games. I enjoy a good open-world game. I got addicted severely to Elden Ring and Tears of the Kingdom. And I felt even Tears of the Kingdom, a game that I was, like, really crazy about, had too much stuff in it, and some of it wasn't, like... And to be fair, it was better than Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild felt more empty than Tears of the Kingdom. And, I still felt like, okay, after 120, 30 hours, I think I was like, alright, I'm good. I've seen enough. So I do like open world, but I also have my limits. And then by the time I finished exploring the world, I want to play a new thing. With Fallout 4, I played as much as I could. Did as much extra stuff as I could. And then I was like, I am so ready to be done with this game. I want it over. I need to stop now. But that's me. I'm not everybody. People have different You didn't see that, chat. Pluck. 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 You were playing it for 2 months, so it's understandable. I mean, even by the time I was done with Tears of the Kingdom, I was, like, sad that it was over because I enjoyed it so much, and because it was a new Zelda game. But I was also, like, really, really ready for it to end. I can't even imagine playing one game for, like, 1,000 hours. And I'm not talking about something with, like, mods. I'm just, like, one game. developmental. But people do, and a lot of that stuff is MMOs, and again, I'm a different person. People get really invested in something, and then they just do everything. Oh, I lost 5 Pikmin there? Oh, no, I didn't lose them. But, yeah, so the Bethesda thing is just, for me, as much as I enjoy a good Bethesda game, because there's a lot, I don't know, there's a lot to like. Even when I play Skyrim for the glitches, I end up getting, like, super addicted to it. But, yeah, we'll see if Starfield delivers. Like, hey, I might do one planet, and then be like, I'm good. There is one other thing I heard about Starfield, which I don't know if I believe, but I saw a headline that said, Starfield is Bethesda's least glitchiest game. And yes, it said least glitchiest. So, really cool headline. With verbiage like that, it has to be true. This one I'm struggling with a little bit. Oh, is that an ocarina? Dog, you got this. Oh my god. So much gold. These treadmills too, like a lot of this is a lot of the treadmill stuff is just like fly over it with the wing Pikmin. Oh fuck, I need the thing. I forgot to. Oh shit. I just don't think I saw these. If I get silver, I'll be happy. Well, not happy. Content. Content. Alright. Go! Silver. Oh, golds! Whoa, 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 whoa! Look at that! Get him! Bring him in! Bring him in now! Bring him in! Oh, there's one thing missing. I don't know what it is, but there's one, alright. Alright. Even if I got those two, there was still one creature. It was an enemy corpse you ignored, okay. Did you know that Elon wants to make an app that lets you look at Twitter through your car? More car accidents associated with this guy? That sounds fun. Why would you need to look at a primarily text and video-based app while you're driving? Like, really, I just want to think about this for a second. You could raise the argument like, oh, when you're stopped you can look at it, but you know that's gonna be used in the wrong way. And like, oh, God. Listen, there's already so many assholes on the road and people that don't pay attention and are on their phones. And the BQE is always fucking clogged with some dumb accident. I really, really hope that doesn't happen. Self-driving cars. Yeah, well, we're not there yet, clearly. There are a lot of variables that it seems are just not easy to overcome, and I understand. Listen, I am also under the belief... Wait, did I do this one already? I feel like I've done most of this shit. Well, it's got a flag. Oh. I am under the belief that a self-driving car could be a good thing for our future. If... I don't know, I think it would have to be something more like Minority Report, though. Where, like, all of the cars are synced together and, like, know where every other car is. Because otherwise there's just too many fucking variables. But that's also bad for a whole other host of reasons. There's no easy answer to this. However, we as meat computers have the potential to eat a piece of cheese and then get into a car accident. Or we listen to something that makes us angry. Our meat computers are so incredibly fallible. And it's not like we're not getting into accidents every day, and we are, and it sucks. So I don't know what the answer is. I have no idea what a good solution would be. Though I understand the reasoning and the potential for a self-driving car, and I don't just mean from Tesla. I mean, like, in a general sense across the board. Because it would be nice to just be able to, like, say, alright, there is a very, very, very minimal chance of an accident. I'm just gonna relax while this car safely takes me to my destination. Guess you could just take a train.
Yamo?
The answer is literally public transportation. It's that easy. There's other reasons why that wouldn't be viable for a lot of people, is because if you are only public transportation, there's certain paths that you have to just take. I get why, and I understand the pollution aspect and keeping cars off the road. I understand the whole thing. But, like, having your own thing that you can take is always going to be an option for some people. And having, the freedom to go to where you want to go, and then, at the moment you want to go someplace, take that to the other place. Or go in the middle of the woods somewhere, you know, or whatever, like hiking. Locations that public transportation don't feasibly go to. Listen, obviously I'm not an urban planner. Obviously I'm just a guy who plays video games. But I have a feeling that the appeal of a personal vehicle for some people is going to be way too great for them to want to hop on a bus. Especially being around other people, like socially. So yeah, I agree. One of the reasons Staten Island gets shit on is because our public transportation here kind of fucking sucks. Whereas the rest of New York City is connected via subway and like better bus systems. Staten Island is literally not connected. You have to take a bus or a boat to get to the rest of the city. So it's a very inconvenient thing. So yeah, I agree. Public transportation is 100% a better solution, and is something that I would like to have more of in my own personal life. But yeah, unfortunately there are circumstances that don't make it easy or viable. Wow, that's a lot of paragraphs. But I mean, even buses are driven by people, and even people have the potential for error. Like, so, really, I mean, not to get into a debate about which is better, public transportation or, you know, your own vehicle. All I'm trying to say is we humans, we also are capable of making meat mistakes. So, that's why I like the idea of something a little bit more safer, a little bit more safe, a little bit more automated, but we're not there yet. And anyway, yeah, viewing social media in your car is a disaster waiting to happen. That is a horrendous idea. And even if we did have self-driving cars, there's still going to be a manual mode, like almost guaranteed. And people are still gonna end up, like, checking their messages and shit. Chat. It's not... You know, you get a text. The appeal is there. And, like, I feel, as I get older, more and more people, and myself included, I've been guilty of this, like, you check your phone when you're, like, at a red light. Just for a second, but I tend to just glance and not linger because, you know, I'm in a death trap and I don't want to be waiting at a red light or make people angry, or it's just not a good idea. But more and more I feel like people just get stuck at it, and this is Old Man Yells at Cloud, but more and more people I see, the light turns green and they're not going. And they're not going, and now, oh, now they're going. You do have to tap the horn, but check this out. Did you know that honking your horn in various places in New York and probably elsewhere actually is grounds for a fine. Because people are so fucking eager to honk their horn and annoy, like, people and rile them up and, like, cause incidents that there's actually fines for honking your horn. It's not everywhere, but there are locations where there will be a sign where it says that. But, honestly, this is another thing that I probably talked about, and I'm sorry I'm talking about roads and cars while I'm playing Pikmin, but, I don't know, we got here, so... The people I really genuinely dislike the most in cars are the people that weave in and out on a highway with their fast cars. Mainly the BQE, the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Their cars are loud. And they're always trying to get someplace very quickly and end up at a red light. The same one that I end up at. But the funny thing about that, on the BQE in particular, is there's always an accident on the BQE. It's like always some kind of fucking accident. So those are the worst people, like, especially because I'm a very careful driver. You know, I'm like, I don't mind taking an extra 2 minutes to get home. And, if I'm there, like, especially, like, at night, I just want to just go home, you know, and just kind of stay in the lane at a decent speed. And then suddenly someone's up your asshole. And a lot of it is, like, kids with Mike's current haircut. I say kids, but, like, you know, like, 18... whatever. They just got a car. A lot of it is people who, like, their parents bought them, like, a really, really nice car as their first car. And then they mod it so that it explodes. See, now I'm showing a little bit of contempt here. But... it's, sadly, something I've witnessed. It's annoying and it's dangerous, yeah. I mean, again, I like driving. I like being able to just hop in my car and just, like, go on a little vacation. That sense of freedom is nice. I like driving with some music on. But I don't love cars, and in fact, I would say that I find cars as a hobby to be painfully uninteresting to me. I'm no Jay Leno. But it's still a means to an end. Ultimately, it's just a means for me to get someplace, and if someone's hobby is driving fast in a city, and they're putting my life at risk, yeah, I would say I hate them at that point. Like, I wouldn't go to dislike, I would just go to hate. Well, thanks for listening to my rant, chat. Someone just said driving is so stupid. Alright, I mean, then you're gonna get stuff like that. And it's like, I guess we could just take horse and carriage if you want, or just walk to every location. That's fine too. Like, you do whatever you want. walkable cities. I agree about walkable cities. But, you know, it depends too. If you live in the middle of, like, Kansas, and the nearest thing to you is 15, 20 miles, you know, just to get to, like, a store, and, like, if there's an emergency, like, if you're in a very, very small place that doesn't have a hospital, I don't know how much fuck driving is worth, you know, dying on a hill for. But I mean, again, I understand where the anger's coming from. And they are death machines, and I'm more than happy to call them that, but, you know. I feel like LA and New York doesn't need as many cars. Oh yeah, like, well, okay. That I 100% agree with. I would love if New York City was a little bit less, crowded in the terms of, car traffic. Absolutely. But yeah, I think it's just a little bit different when you have, large distances to cross, and people are spread out that far. I mean, you know, chat, I hate to say it, but there's always Amish as an option. You know, like, you could live off the land and, you know, farm and stuff, and, like, horse and carriage. I'm sure that seems like a pretty peaceful way of life, and I don't even mean to joke around about it. I mean, yeah, I'm joking a little bit, but there are still people that kind of live without technology, but then you can't watch my streams anymore, and you won't have Pikmin. You'll have ants, like real-life ants. Which is cool, because in California, there's apparently a war going on. You could just watch that. Sick reference to 30 minutes ago. I know. I know. I do my best. I do my best. So, chat, did you see that the Glizzy Overdrive guy is now, like fucking deep-throating Glizzies? Sick. This thing drifting? Check the Joy-Con in the log. You can do that. So chat, there's one more big area in this game after this. Gotcha. So I might try to do like, I don't know when, but I might attempt an early bonus Pikmin stream then. Again, like I did last week. I might make the attempt to, knock that out in one go. We'll see. Oh yeah, the Mario Direct. Yeah, for anyone who just joined or whatever, I am going to be live for that Mario Direct. There's a Mario Wonder Direct happening. It's only 15 minutes. But I'm up anyway at 10. And I know people, like, they enjoy seeing me do Mario-related stuff. So, I have no problem being live for that, and then talking about it for about 10 minutes afterwards. It's Thursday. Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. They might introduce the new Mario VA.
What did you?
I mean, they shouldn't. Why? Well, you know how people get. I think it's just too well, here's the options. Option number 1 is have Miyamoto and Charles pass the torch. And say, here's the new Mario. But you've already heard him go, wowie zowie! And it sounds just like Charles Martinet with, you know, some difference. So it's gonna be just an impression of Charles's Mario. But, you know, people have a very intense emotional connection to the thing that they grew up with, and I feel like people are gonna... They're gonna be like, oh, this isn't as good. Or this guy sucks, and it, you know... There's a part of me that feels, I don't know how this would be, but like, pay the guy real well, but then don't specifically say who it is for like a year. Just let everyone get used to the voice and then say who it is. Obviously, if the voice actor is comfortable with that. But I'm just trying to find ways to like mitigate fallout from like, this isn't Charles. Game credits. Yeah, I mean, have you ever heard of Alan Smithy? Alan Smithy is not a real director. That's a pen name. Well, that's a, what is it called? An alias, I guess? For, like, directors, if they didn't want to put their name on a project. Obviously, I'm just being a dipshit about this. The truth is, if they reveal the new Mario, there's no way people are going to be like peace and love about it right away. I think it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take some performances. Though I do think hearing the wowie zowie, to me, it sounds clear that it's, yeah, there's just gonna be an impression of what Charles has already done. I don't think they're gonna, like, deviate too much. As I talked about it in my video, at this point, Mario's voice is probably... I think it's probably just gonna continue to sound like that. Like, we're not gonna go back to the gruff Brooklyn guy voice, back when they were still trying to figure out, like, what it was. That would be more fun. I mean, I agree. To me, as someone, as an old, I remember Mario having a lot of different voices. And a lot of different portrayals. Do you think one guy will voice all 4 plumbers again? I mean, it could happen. I don't think it'll happen, but it could happen. I think it is possible. Like, the voices themselves, I feel like if you can do, like, 2 of them, you could probably do the other 2 as well. But, getting someone who sounds exactly like all 4, that's gonna probably take... I don't know, that doesn't seem as easy. Do you think they'll get a real Italian to do the voice? I don't think anyone gives a shit about Italians. It's fine. Ooh, some of them went off. Oh, fuck. Oh, God! 30 of them went off. I'll say this, in regards to the real Italian thing, they certainly don't need to do it for the optics. Which means Corporation doesn't need to do it. I personally don't give a fuck. It could be anyone, as long as they're good. And Charles Martinet was the guy for the job. So, I'm down for whoever as long as they're, you know, they do a good job and they're passionate about it. The problem is, though, Charles was such a fucking cool guy. If you watched my video about it, that's the difference, is that he was just really nice to people, really down to earth, really appreciated his fans. You could tell he had a big heart. Like, when he goes to conventions, he will put in 100% effort and time to make sure everybody is laughing and happy and gets a nice experience with the guy who does Mario. That is much more rare than someone who can do the voices. So that's my main concern. Stomping Koopas. When was the last time you put effort into making us laugh, says a chat member? Did you not see the most recent Gray Leno program? Oh, but yeah, to go back to it. Okay, anyway, my opinions are a little weird tonight. For some. But I will say this. If they announce a new voice actor for Mario, I do hope people are chill about it, and are willing to accept that sometimes people retire. You know, and sometimes a role has to be recast, and that's okay. And I hope that, you know, I hope it goes well. The other thing I would say is, in regards to Super Mario Wonder getting its own Direct. So there was the rumor about a September Direct, but I feel like this kind of squashes that a bit. Because they could have just done this at that. You think there still could be a Direct? Are we holding on to hope for that? Alright, that's fine. I would love a full Direct. I don't know what they have to reveal, though. I feel like... I don't know, chat. I feel like they're not gonna want to cannibalize sales of upcoming games with announcing the Switch 2. And I do feel like either later this year or early next year there's gonna be a Direct that goes over the Switch 2. Because we still have... That's just my theory. I could be wrong, but, what about... we've got Mario Wonder and Mario RPG as the two big ones. Do we have anything confirmed for next year? Like any big titles? WarioWare is this year as well. The Peach game. I mean, the Peach game sounds like fun, but we don't really know anything about it. That could be... That could be a launch title for Switch 2. Well, whatever the case is, I hope we do get another thing, another direct, like a variety direct, because we got 15 minutes on Mario Wonder, and then that launches, and then Mario RPG launches. I don't think they need to do a direct for Mario RPG, we all know what it is. Damn, spider. Surely Switch 2 will be compatible with Switch 1 games. I mean, yeah, really that has to happen. Though there were some rumors that there were publishers that were upset about backwards compatibility because it means they can't sell their old games again. And believe me, chat, Nintendo would love to sell you their old games at full price or close to it. They would love to do. They would love nothing more. But backwards compatibility, when you have a system, oh god. When you have a system that's sold over 100 million and continues to sell really well, it would be foolish to just abandon support for that, I think. Nintendo has a pretty good history of backwards compatibility, too. They also have a pretty good history of being foolish. Nintendo execs probably to blame for a lot of that shit. A lot of the shit decisions. I mean, that's the thing that's confusing, is, yeah, I mean, it's... Nintendo is not a person. And there are many facets to a large company like that, you know? Would you be okay with the Switch 2 that is much more powerful but also much more expensive? But basically the same form of console. Yeah, I think I would. Define much more expensive, says another chat member. Someone said, oh, you mean the Steam Deck. I'd be okay with it, but I'm also in a position where I can be okay with it. Nintendo has historically kept their prices down on their consoles. And a lot of times it's worked for them really well. But I don't have a Steam Deck. And I don't have any of the other, because there's so many portable consoles that are like the Switch these days. Like, there's a ton of different versions. There's like an Acer one, I think. Probably Alienware has one, like, yeah, mini PCs. Valve refurbished Steam Decks are $300 for the base model. That's a pretty good deal, honestly, for your entire Steam library, most of which you can run on there. I think that's really good, and then you can do so much with the Steam Deck too. But I mean, yeah, for me, Nintendo, it's about their games that they make for their system, which again, I've said this before, if Nintendo released any of their games on PC or something, I would play them on PC instead. Unless I really wanted to play the game portably. But, yeah, I'd be totally down for a more expensive Switch. Because what, the Switch was what, chat? $250 when it launched? It was $300. $250 was the Lite. So if you're talking like $400, and it was just like, you know, a very powerful version of the Switch with a couple other bells and whistles, yeah, I'd be fine with that. And I think, honestly, a lot of people would. Chat, PlayStation 5s are $500, and I'm going to say this as a PlayStation 5 owner. I like the system well enough. I've had Sony games most of my life, you know this. I don't know what I spent $500 on. A couple of exclusives. It's not reinventing the wheel. There's a couple games on it that are cool. It's big. The controller's nice. It's a fine console. But those things were so hyped. And they're so incredibly, like, sought after. That I think people would be willing to pay the $500 or more for a system, as long as it has the hype beast status. So. It's for people without a PC. Yeah, it is. There's plenty of people without it, without a PC that have it. And it's just convenient and nice to have. You can play more modern games on your TV. I get that. But I'm saying that, yeah, there are people that will spend $500 on a console, no problem. Oh shit. Oh no 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 no, fuck off. I still can't believe there's guns in Pikmin. Okay. So, the reason that happened there was that I tried to do a charge to get away from the gunfire, and it, you know, that was the worst thing I could have done. That was actually terrible.
기도?
No, you can't charge into the leg. That almost was terrible. I mean, I'll be honest, I was gonna try to, like, do that without the spicy spray because that does trivialize it a little bit. I'm a little tired. Don't mind me slurring my words here, but yeah. Look at this. One of my favorite controllers.
타트로?
Convenience aside, it really is ugly as fuck. What, the GameCube line of controllers? People are gonna die defending that controller. I don't think they're the most, sleek-looking controllers on the planet. But they are comfortable. I think he meant the Wavebird specifically. Well, it's not that much different. Just got that little, the thing in the bottom there. It's a little bulky. I don't think it's the worst looking. I don't think it's the best looking by any means. You know what the worst looking is? That fucking boomerang that was never released for PS3. That was like the laughing stock of the planet at one point. That fucking thing is disgusting. Sony wisely dumped that. Then there was the original Xbox controller. Before they redid it. That one was pretty fucking gross too. Chat, 75%? Is it just treasures left? I mean, the Xbox Chunk controller was definitely functional. It just didn't fit a lot of people's hands. And it was like... Whoa, it was like really round in the... It's hard to explain, it was like thick and round in the middle. Now, thick and round is usually a good thing. But in this case, I felt like it was a little too much. Dreamcast controllers literally gave me blisters. Chat, you know what? We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the past. To like the fucking ColecoVision. Where it was just like a remote with numbers on it.
No. Leo. Pas no pa.
Come
Happily. Kupna. Pedro.
Hotja!
We did it, chat. Final area unlocked. Going to remove the limiter and start up the radar again. That's Sunday stream. Everyone from chat wants me to remove the limiter so that they can, like, get permanent ear damage. Someone just asked me in chat, Vinny, how do you turn on the minimap in Red Dead Redemption 2? If I read that correctly, am I like a guide? Like a player's guide? No, I'm Google. Hold down on the D-pad. Oh, well there you go. Chat helped.
Pa.
Kopchi?
Bus. Tokoto. No.
The juice.
Hey yo. Hmm.
Harry!
They're going to examine him for his juice exposure.
Nana shoe. What the song? Ani.
I wonder if Nintendo will sell a Colin firework.
Timare!
What does that mean? Oh, like an M80 in the form of Colin, so I could just blow it up.
Tingre!
Wow. Lorem ipsum. kind of hoping it would just have a... It would be like a fully programmed calculator, or a fully, workable one. God damn it, Nintendo, step it up. The cross-shaped structure on this device is not only satisfying to press up, down, and side to side, but also clearly move something. Strange to say, but I almost feel as though it's controlling me. But who would be controlling me? I must know who it is. Oh, even Olimar has dialogue here. I like pressing the different directions of the mathematical symbol, but there's something captivating about the two round buttons. I can't help but want to push them over and over as fast as I can. I don't want to break them, but I don't want to stop either. My old NES controllers still work. Telekinesis detector. Do you believe in psychic powers? You will once you observe this device's uncanny behavior. That is, it vibrates all on its own. Surely this is proof that telekinesis, or yes, even psychokinesis exist. Did it just vibrate again? This machine is equipped with an advanced vibration feature. The vibrations seem to be communicating in a vacuum, perhaps trying to reach out to its corresponding system, which has likely been lost to time. Who knows what the machine is trying to say, but it's telling me something about the sadness of abandoned technology. Beauty soars to new heights here. This magnificent sculpture captivates the form of a white bird gliding through air. What does it mean? I say this isn't just about a bird. This is about freedom. Just look at it. It is freedom itself. I sort of see the winged aspect, but mostly this reminds me of a model spaceship I played with as a kid. The overall design is perfect for transcending all kinds of atmospheric barriers. Plus, it looks so cool. Hey, they like it. These Nintendo-created characters like the Wavebird and the way it looks. Someone said to look at the Bulborb as Olimar.
Ne papa. Ja, honey.
The Jumbo one. During reproduction, after an egg is fertilized by a sperm... Wait, what? Sperm confirmed in a Nintendo game. Any excess chromosomes are usually discarded through a process called meiosis, or meiosis. But occasionally this process fails to occur and a Bulborb individual will develop irregularly due to this chromosomal abnormality. Of course chat would want me to read that specific one. Almost a full bestiary. Yeah. Perfectly cooked, golden brown, and fluffy. Must be a fresh-baked loaf of bread. Oh, my mistake. This is the wildly unique giant bread bug. With the texture and vibrancy only a living creature can possess. Don't let your eyes and gut deceive you. This lumbering muffin might just take off a fence if you mistake it for a loaf of fresh bread. Vinny, you can spin the fidget spinner treasure.
You had him. Bump it.
Wonder what it's called. This object rotates with tremendous force if spun along its center axis, just as its name implies. Its design was inspired by the rotational structure of space. Much like with space, you're forced to ask yourself, where and when does it end? The movement of the universe always seemed slow to me, but it's a matter of perspective. Maybe the movement of this object is how a higher power perceives it. We're all so small in the grand scheme. I get dizzy thinking about the epic scale of space, or is it just the space spinner? That was the work for the day, chat. I put the work in. That's how you make the big bucks.
Namong.
Did you, wait, lemon?
Lemon.
Timare.
Someone said look at the back of the pocket watch. Huh. Well, how about that? Alright. No more. I'm done. I'm tired. Thanks for watching, chat. We got one more level left. And, I don't know if I'll be able to knock it all out in one go. If I put in, like, you know, if I do something in the afternoon, I could probably, like, spend, you know, a couple hours, like 3 hours or so, and just do the whole thing. More like, last cave is pretty long. Okay, so then I won't even try to do that. I'll just do 2, and we'll see how it goes from there. But, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, as I did. And, yeah, I hope you have a good day. Good night, wherever you may be. I'll be around Thursday morning for the Mario Direct at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then I will also be around for Final Fantasy XVI that evening. Probably won't be live tomorrow in any capacity. So take care, and see you whenever. And thanks, mods. Thank you, everyone, for just, you know, for helping me out and for being here. Goodbye.